No, oh no! Sean's playing PTCG Live! Oh, relax. It's not the end of the bloody world. At the end of the day, it's the only way I can look at this bleeding card. And that is the future that we are going to head towards anyway. So we better get buckling up and start getting ready. Because today, we are looking at Mimikyu EX. And it has a couple tricks up its sleeve. Before we begin, I'd like to thank the sponsor of the channel, PTCGO Store, where you can buy codes with 5% off using a discount code FTW. It's a way to support the channel whilst getting something in return. So why not? Now, with that said, let's get going. Yes, Mimikyu EX, and yes, I know this looks very different, but this seems to be the only way I can effectively show you a full list without using PTCG Live, because we know how terrible that looks. So this is going to be the way I'm going to do it until I find a better option, although to be fair, I do quite like it. It's able to at least show you what is going on in a way that fits the channel. So I think we're going to go with this for the time being until something else pops up that is better off. I quite like it, if I'm going to be honest with you. So this is the list we're going to be looking at today. So Mimikyu EX, what exactly is so great about it? Well, the first attack, of course, is the fact that you can be able to hit 30 damage and choose to switch to the bench if you want to. But more importantly, you have that second attack for one psychic to colorless, 30 damage for each energy attached to both active Pokemon. Now, this is nothing too special, but this is where it gets fun. Mimikyu is an EX. What card can we mess about with and exploit because of this? Scoop Up Net. Scoop Up Net can pick up EXs, and because of that, it can pick up Mimikyu EX, meaning we're going to try and make a build that can allow Pikachu, no, not Pikachu, this is the Fraudachu, that's what we're looking at, can allow Fraudachu to go ahead and tank some hits and get picked up, completely healing it. So in order to do that, we need to be able to charge it up, and that's why we have the Shadow Rider Vmax with that Underworld Door, being able to attach a Psychic from your hand to one of your bench Pokemon. So of course, we're going to try and get Mimikyu charged up, get attacking with it, and just pick it up with the likes of Scoop Up Net, recover the energy with the likes of Training Court and Energy Retrieval, because of course, Scoop Up Net is not like a Sharon's Care. It doesn't actually put the energy into your hand when you pick it up. We're going to be having to recover energy because of that. So that's why Training Court and stuff like that are in here to help with that. And it fits well in a Shadow Rider deck anyway, so it's just fine. We have Cape of Toughness to buff its HP because it's 190, very weak. So Cape of Toughness brings it to 240, and Gardevoir allows us to bring its HP to an effective 260 damage if you want to 1-hit KO it, and a technical 280 if you're 2-hit KOing it. So we just want to make sure that we don't get 1-hit KO'd, do some decent hits with the 30 damage attack, which can ramp up, especially in this format. I don't expect many wins today, especially on the PTCGL ranked ladder, considering we'll be coming up against pretty much top tier decks all the time. But I just like the idea of using that scoop up mechanic, and this is kind of an interesting thing, right? The scoop up with the EX shouldn't really be a thing because of course scoop up is rotating coming at Scarlet and Violet, but Mimikyu EX has found its way to creep in through the doors just before, so it's able to exploit some things in here that shouldn't really be exploited, but it's something that is available now, so we're definitely going to do it. So without further ado, how about we get into some games? All right, here we go. Opponent's going first, playing a Hoppip. Okay, cool, definitely interesting. This is going to be very interesting, actually, depending on what type of jump love deck this is, but it's great to see that on the ranked ladder, believe it or not, which is really cool. Really cool. So if this is the first one, I'm gonna first game of the video, I'm gonna just clarify right out of the bat, I have not migrated, okay? So for those who are gonna be in the comments going, Sean, no, you migrated. I'm not migrated. I'm not migrated until last minute. Which is gonna be great fun. No, I want to play PTCGO until the end. So I'm not going ahead and just doing PTCG Live from here on out. No, I'm just doing it for this video. I had the resources available. It's already at hand. So, you know, here we are, right? And that's basically it. So don't stress yourself. Don't worry. It ain't that deep, all right? Okay, so I think we're going to do we just Marnie right out of the bat? Yeah, we need a better board state, man. We need a much more comfortable board state here. Let's see if we can get, yes, that's what I'm talking about. Much better. Yes, okay. Let's do that. Get that on the Mimikyu and end turn. So you would have noticed I did add V-Guard energy. I don't know if I just did say this or not, but I don't remember. Because it's a bit of a no-brainer, right? V-Guard energy can fit on the Mimikyu. It actually turns it from 260 1-hit KO to 290 1-hit KO with everything applied. The Cape, the Guardy, and the V-Guard. Yeah, it's a big deal. Right, so this is the ranked, believe it or not, and this looks like an interesting one. I thought this was, for a second, the Urshifu deck, but it's not. It's just a jump bluff that has a Phalanx in there, which is interesting. because it's not going to actually do that much damage, especially with our own resistance. But they're going to gust up the Mimikyu. Okay. Now, we can void return if it gets tricky, so that's fine by me. If we have to void return, we'll void return. In fact, I feel we're probably likely to void return here. Do we hit weakness? Yeah, special weakness. Hit 60 damage on them, retreat into something else. I can just take a little hit. That's fine. Absolutely fine by me. In fact, we could scoop the thing up, but we could. We could scoop heal, but I think we can take another hit until then, you know? All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to attach. And then I'm going to bench the other Mimikyu. And I'm just going to void return onto... do you know what? Yes, I would like to switch because we are kind of committing to this for the time being. I could go into another Mimikyu because they're probably not going to KO that. It's a higher HP. Nothing's going to drop that can KO it. And then I could just Scoop Up Net to pivot it, which would be kind of cool. So I can tank a hit, heal, and then come up with a fresh one. That's quite cool. I like that. And that way we can kind of showcase its cool little gimmick. It's the fact that it can do that. So anything that doesn't apply to Vs and GXs, but does apply to EX, I don't think there's anything else I can think of. Obviously, there's you can hit Miltank. You know, that's the obvious one. So you can shred through Miltank, which I've done already. But I don't know what else there is that really applies apart from the Scoop Up Net. But hey, the Scoop Up Net applies. We're removing damage where we may have not otherwise been intended to. Let's just get the energy now. I actually want a Crobat, so I want to make sure we got it. There we go. Because I know we're not really using the Shadow Riders. We're just kind of manually evolving, but that's fine. If I can just pick it up. Oh, that's just wild. It's like picking up a V, bro. It's just weird. All right, let's get Crobat down. Let's start drawing some cards. There we go. Dark Asset. Come through, baby. Just give me some stuff. Give me some stuffs. Okay, nothing really good. But a pivot, which is nice. A lot of scoop ups now, and I kind of want a Marnie, though. Because I want to start getting my Shadow Riders out. I think I've got it. It's a bit of a shame getting rid of two scoop ups like that, because we're probably going to need scoop up again at some point very soon. But I did need this. That's what I wanted. I just want to start building. To be fair, I can just, you know, work on this Mimikyu here. All right, that's fine. 300 damage, Jesus. Yeah, I could just work on the bench Mimikyu for the time being, tank a few hits with this Mimikyu, and then be like, right, okay, scoop up time. Let me come in and start doing that. Right, so this is obviously going to hit, well, it would actually be 180 on me. Is that enough? I think that's enough for them to KO me, now that I think about it. Oh, no. We don't get hit by Choice Belt, bro. Yes. Choice Belt over here, which, by the way, what a weird way to find a Choice Belt. 30 damage to Vs. Choice Belt doesn't affect us. Oh, God, I completely forgot about that one. That's a great thing, right? We have the tank potential and the Choice Belt doesn't even do extra damage. How mental is that? Absolutely crazy. We are, it's quite... interesting that they, or should I say, it's a good thing they didn't, you know, release a different type of EX that was really good pre-Scarlet and Violet. Otherwise, it probably would have dominated the format. Like, they made a really strong EX and just released it, like, now instead of this Mimikyu, which, obviously, they thought this through. They didn't just release this as a mistake. And they would never actually release a powerful game-breaking card that could exploit other parts of the game that no other card can. So obviously they knew that releasing this one was not that big a deal because the card's just not good anyway. But can you imagine some limitless tournaments where this one EX was just dominating because it was that good and was able to... Okay, what happened there then? How did they hit the extra 30 damage? Am I missing something? They hit 90-90. How? Am I weak to grass? How did they get the KO on me? They Leoned? Oh my God, you absolute bugger. They Leoned. I was just going to chuck it down to a PDCGL bug, but no, they Leon, bro. Oh, wow. Okay, I didn't see that coming. I did not see that one coming through. Fair play, my friend. Absolutely fair play there. All right, energy plus... I'm actually going to get another Calyrex going, I think. Yeah, because we have the pivot available here, if I need to pick up a Mimikyu, I can free up the space. Actually, I can just put it back down, can't I? Yeah. I don't even need to find another Mimikyu at that point. So let's Training Court. That's attachment for turn, right? And then I actually want to... What do I want to do here? What, should I boss? Bossing Babaro won't KO it. We're only hitting 90 on that. So I think it doesn't matter. I think we just go for Marnie. Marnie's going to give them a bigger hand, but the energy retrieval is kind of a big deal. Do I want to... Can I scroll? Can I scroll? I can. We're going to just Marnie, I think. Also, I did notice they did remove the border bug. Oh, there we go. I've just flipped my prizes. There we go. There we are. There's one bug. Wait. Woo! Prize flipped. But I'm saying you have to like want to do that. I can just flip it back around and then it's nobody. It doesn't matter. Although it does kind of glitch through here, which is painful. Anyway, do I get another Shadow Rider in and just really start going in hot? I could. But I won't because we've got KO anyway. Oh, I would like a Cape. No, they ain't KOing us even with Leon. They better not have some wild extra damage modifier available that's just going to come out of the blue. Anyway, Energy Burst for 120, which is fine. I should not be playing this on ranked, bro. I should not be playing this on the ranked. Do you know, there's some decks, right, I'm going to have to say, right, I want to play most of my games on ranked. I do. Because that's where you're going to find a lot of the genuine thought-out decks. You're going to have good games. But I can't lie, there's going to be ones where I'm like, I'm going to do casual today, but like, this deck is bad, but it's funky and it's fun. There's a lot of decks I play like that, right? Where it's like, okay, this deck's going to lose a lot, but if it pulls off what it wants to pull off, it's great fun to play and to watch as well. So I've got to sit here and be like, okay, you know, some games will be on casual, some will be on ranked, but predominantly, just to let you all know, ranked is what I want to play on because I always build my deck to deal with top tier. So I want top tier, as you hear me complain about all the time in PDCGO. So this is actually like the one thing that I really like about live is the fact that I know I'm coming up against good decks on ranked ladder, and I'm actually most of the time going to have a full game, which is one thing that actually improves the viewer experience, is the fact that you're most likely going to get really full, genuine games in content rather than a bunch of scoops here and there. Or, you know, to be fair, if I took more time, had more time as well, I could easily just wait long enough until I find it. But it makes my life so much easier. My mood's going to be better. You know, I'm going to be able to create content faster in a way that isn't actually rushing it, right? Because the only thing that made it take so long is finding the games where I could, but it's just going to speed up that process. So that's one thing I'm really happy about is, although there's this all doom and gloom PDCGLs coming through, it actually is going to save a ton of time and just make the viewing experience and the creating experience better. You know, other stuff aside, right? Visuals and that aside. Right, so taking the prize actually fixed that bug, but then resets it into a different one. Okay. Oh, okay. All right, cool. Right then, this is pickup turn, isn't it? This is like, I'm going to pick up my card and heal turn. Oh, listen, we're primed for it, baby. We are primed for it. Okay, let's go. So, we need to think things through here. I think I actually scoop up now. 10 seconds. Okay, let's go. Let's scoop up the Mimikyu. And that is healed. I love it, man. I absolutely love that. We could just heal this Donny like this. Then we start attaching, and then we get it charged up again, ready for a KO. Like nothing has absolutely happened. And that is the magic of having a card come out too early. I'm going to Star Alchemy now and actually get another Shadow Rider because we do need to get this Mimikyu charged up and in for that hit. And this is actually going to be the deal breaker for our game, hopefully. That hopefully wins it for us, is the fact that they're 2-hit KOing and we're just going, nah, mate, we're healing off that extra 2-hit KO damage, which is huge. Oh, baby, let's go. Okay, so I think I'm just going to attach because we already have the KO. We don't need the other Shadow Rider just yet. So we're just going to go ahead and retreat. And then, yeah, just like that, bro. We're back up and we've got a little KO on ya. Lovely. Absolutely love it. Let's go, baby. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, Fog Crystal, that's good for finding another Mimikyu if need be. But if we're going to pick it up again, we only need the one Donny. That's all we need. Now, one thing that's frustrating, right, is when you're picking up the Mimikyu, you do lose like the Cape of Toughness and stuff, which sucks. So that's something that's annoying. But there is a card coming out in Scarlet and Violet that acts as a Scoop Up Net for basic EXs, I think, isn't it? Basic EXs, or is it basic cards? The one that's like a Sharon's Ken that people are like, is it coming out in Scarlet and Violet? People are considering doing the Mimikyu V loop with it, because Mimikyu V has the ability, once it comes into play, you can't hit it. So people are just thinking of looping it and making some sort of disrupt deck or some sorts with it, which is going to be interesting to see how that pans out. But anyway, they've pathed us, but we're fine. We're absolutely fine. Absolutely fine and dandy. Tell you that for sure. Tell you that for sure. They're going to come in again with the double spinning attack. And if we can find another Scoop Up Net, that is dirty. In fact, I could force them to like deal with a Shadow Rider. Instead of trying to find another Mimikyu, I could just be like, right, I'm going to scoop this up, completely heal it. Now you've got to try and deal with a Shadow Rider. Granted, they are actually doing 180, so they are technically 2-hit KOing Shadow Rider, whereas with Mimikyu, Mimikyu they are still, because of the 240. Yeah. Okay, so it doesn't matter in that case. Right, but I can retreat the Shadow Rider, which is kind of cool. Do I start accelerating now? I think I do. Yeah, I think I do. All right, let's start accelerating. I want to find another Scoop Up Net. I think I'm going to force him to attack a Shadow Rider this turn. There's the Scoop Up. We're already sorted. All right, okay, that's great news. Absolutely great news. And then we're going to Underworld Door again onto Shadow Rider. And then we will... we Scoop Up Net first. See, the Shadow Rider's not going to do enough to get a KO, though, is it? No, it will. It'll do just enough, actually. It will do just enough. We've got 5 energy in the discard pile, so we're definitely using a retrieval. Okay. Yeah, if I pick it up and get another Shadow Rider out, we should be fine. Yeah, I think we're okay with that. Right, let's heal it off again. Oh, it's good fun. Maybe I'll just try, just go with the Shadow Riders now. Just like, okay, Mimikyu, you've done your thing. You've like absorbed damage where necessary. We're now in a position where we may have to, it might be a good idea to force them to try and 2-hit KO Calyrex and then just win game through that route. Maybe Mimikyu has served its purpose. But I won't get rid of it. I just won't bench it right now. I think that's what's going to be the case. Let's get rid of you and you. Oh, okay. Right, we haven't got the other Shadow Rider. Is it prized? It's prized. Okay. I didn't have 4, I added 3. So, oh well. That's actually a problem, isn't it? Well, I guess I could just gust and get a KO. I don't have to hit this active. Oh, no, I'm hitting enough anyway. What am I talking about? Bro, I am waffling. Okay, well, if we can bench Mimikyu, do we? No, it's a low HP 2 prizer that we don't really want to get brought up. What's our scoop up situation? We got 1 left. So I guess if it does get brought off and hit, then we can just scoop it up if need be. Right then, do I go for the research or is that just too aggressive? Do I go for the gust? I think we just swing, right? I think we just swing. Let's take the KO there. So this is the great thing. Actually, I'm really happy that, funnily enough, we came up against Jumpluff, of all things, on the rank ladder, because this actually serves very good to the single prize matchup. It serves the single prize matchup very well, right? Just like, okay, you know, you do your 2 hits and stuff like that, unless the 1 prizer is 1-hit KOing us. But it serves the 2-hit KO 1 prize matchup, which is what most 1 prize matchups for this deck is anyway. Serves it very well. Because we can tank those hits, pick it up, and then effectively just say, right, you've done like nothing. And now you've got to try and build and work all over again to get these KOs. Well, I'm already, you know, I already have 2 prizes remaining. Also, for some reason, I always get the top and bottom prizes confused. So I thought I still had 4 prizes to take, but no, I have 3, which is just fine. Right, so we already have a cheeky hand again. Marnie's a liar, bro. Marnie don't exist, chief. So as you can see, right, this is our 2nd game. There will be a game after this. And I am 41 minutes into recording. That is so unlikely. In fact, I don't remember the last time I've been 41 minutes into a game, into a recording session, and be in the 2nd game. They are very rare because of the scoop up culture. You're now witnessing full games, which is one thing that is actually good, which is, honestly, I'm so happy with. I'm really happy with that. compared to like the videos, like what was it? Urshifu's video had like 2 games that just scooped up at the start. It's just rough, man. You just don't want to see it. You know what I mean? But here you're seeing full games take place. So you're seeing the deck play fully, which is ideal. Speaking of, we're already in another sticky situation. Okay, it's actually quite bad. Jesus Christ. Path to the peak, locking us, bro. I don't like that. Right, I think we got to get Mimikyu up and running. We can Void Return, to be fair. Into Gardevoir, we can do that. But they got 4 prizes. Oh, this is tough, actually. Very tough. That path is big, bro. That's a big path to the peak. I think we just got to have to take the KO and lose this Shadow Rider, which sucks. But if we just find a way to bounce path one more time, then... Oh, shit. Oh, I've never been so happy to see an overly pixelated card shove itself in my face. I'm telling you. Ain't that beautiful? We have got Training Court just whacked into our hand like that. I will take it, my friend. Absolutely lovely. So even if they get the KO here, we just promote Guardy, Training Court, accelerate, attach, Scoop Up Net, and that is it. So crazy, absolutely crazy. Oh, they're gonna boss. That's interesting. Maybe they just ain't got it. Are they trying to stick me? I think they're trying to stick me. Oh no. I don't think you've made the right call there, my friend. I don't think you have. If they're trying to gus me up and get Jumpluff out, right? And then hit me. Granted, they'll do some good damage and all that jazz, but I don't know if that was the right call. Have they just run out? Is that what it is? Oh my God, they got 4 cards left. I think they've just run out of resources. Buddy, got 1 card left in deck. Oh my Lord. Okay, there we go. There's that card they needed, the old Rod. The old Rodorino. The old Rodrigo. That's what we call it. Oh, that's it. That's the name. We've got the name. Ordinary Rod? Nah, Rodrigo. That's it. Yeah. I thought they were about to deck themselves out, you know. I really thought for a second they were going to do it, but no, they've recovered a lot of stuff. How many Jumpluff? 2 Jumpluff and probably 2 Grass. So they're 2 Jumpluff up. Yeah, the double attach, bro. They had to do it to evolve, and they had to come in and hit 180. And they could take the KO. I'll let them have it. I don't mind. Because, oh, I see what you're doing. Oh, they want to take the double hit on this, do a single hit on it to take the KO, and then hope I promote something that they can KO with the swing? I don't know. I don't know what they're trying to do here, but ultimately they are just definitely taking the prize next turn. That's just happening. I could bounce path now. I should bounce path now, right? Yeah. Yeah, I'll bounce path now. I'm going to just get the energy on the Mimikyu if need be. But we're probably going to come up with Calyrex anyway. Unless they have some trick up their sleeve of... No, they can't use Maelstrom next turn, which is that tool card that allows them to spread damage. I was thinking maybe spread could be something they do, but I don't see that happening. They did have that 1 Phalanx, so they could have a little cheeky spread Pokemon, but I don't know if there's anything... No, I don't think there's any way. In fact, what I could do is be really cheeky and just gust up their barrel. Do I gust them and try and stick them out? Like, do they have retreat? They haven't retreated with anything yet. There's not even Air Balloon showing itself yet, so maybe they already have it. But I guess there's no fault to it, is there? I could just do this. Attach to... Oh, I can't attach. Damn it. I shouldn't have attached. What I could have done... And I've just realized I could have gusted up Bibarrel and gone for Shadow Mist so they can't attach any, like, rapid energies, but that wouldn't have made a difference. I actually want them to take the KO, funnily enough. I actually want that to take place. So, I think I hold. Am I missing anything? Please tell me I'm not missing anything. Please, man. I don't want to be missing anything. No, it can't be our Mr. Reno over here. I think we just gust Bibarrel. Screw it, let's go with it. Let's go with it. We've already got KO if we do get to retreat anyway, so. And we do have more cards, so yeah. But it would have been a terrible choice if I had less cards than them. But no, I'm a genius. It's just what I do. It's just what I do. They need a barrel now. Did I just say that? They need a barrel. They have one. Oh, lovely art. Just ruined by the hollow. They need a balloon, which they have. Okay. Yeah, fair dues, fair dues. Right, so they're going to KO the Calyrex. Bro, my brain is on a different spectrum. I don't get it, bro. Okay, Calyrex. So that's what we're calling it now. So we've got Rodrigo and Calyrex. Cool. Do you know what? When my brain comes up with a stupid name, we're just going to run with it because I can't be bothered. Calyrex and Rodrigo. Oh, more like Dodgy Rex. Right. They'll KO that. We promote Guardy. They can't. That's their second hit, technically speaking. And it won't KO it. And then we just come up and KO Mimikyu in that game. So it's a bit of a drawn out one. The ending here. But it is what it is. Can I flip you just for good luck? There we go. Not even needing the good luck. We're sorted. We're done. We've got the Scoop Up Net to finalize victory. And of course we have to do it. Okay, no, I'm BMing. I shouldn't. I want to go for a massive swing with Mimikyu, but no, we're just gonna pick up the Guardy. You thought you won, didn't you, Chief? No. You thought you had it, mate. Give me that emote. Behave. Let me take my unsleeved prize card. Come on. Give it to me. Oh, even did a little front flip for me. Beautiful. There we go. That's like a magic trick, isn't it? It's like got the Pokemon card back, goes to the sleeve, turn it around again. It's like Calyrex. That's why I'm just like a magician. Oh, my glasses. No, they were gold and now they're blue. Right, well, here we go. So I have the effects on, but I'm going to have them... Well, that's crazy, bro. I'm not going to have them on permanently because some of the effects have humming and that gets in the way of the background music. So we're not going to have the effects on all the time. And I know a lot of you guys don't like it anyway. So, right, let's just get moving here and start rocking our way. Looks like we're playing new already, which is just bad. What do you expect? We're playing ranked right now. It is what it is, though, eh? Let's go ahead and get rid of Marnie and get ourselves a Mimikyu down. And probably just attach an energy. I don't think there's much else I can do. So I'm just going to end turn. We've got to hope this ain't no Meloetta donk stuff. Right, so a couple of things you might notice. The face cam is on the left-hand side of the screen rather than the right. There's a very important reason for choosing this. There's information that is going to be removed from the viewer experience yourself if I had it in any other place. If I had it on the right-hand side as per usual, you wouldn't be able to see the deck or the discard pile, so you wouldn't be able to keep track of how many cards are left in the deck. You also wouldn't be, if I had bottom right, you wouldn't be able to track my deck and discard pile, and of course you wouldn't be able to track my prizes if it was on the bottom left. But on the top left, there's just enough space for you to, even though it does cover the prize cards, you can still see the number right next to me, where it says 6 there, up here. So this is the best place to put it for me because it maintains all of the relevant information on the board and doesn't cover up any information. So that's why it's here, and I have to switch it over and stuff like that. Just wanted to make sure that's clear, so you guys are aware that, you know, it's not just something I've just thrown it. It is well thought out. Yeah, that's the one thing. Like, this game is very non-content creator friendly. Like, we have to try and find ways around it. I'll do the old Mitch from the Sablers. I'll get a green screen and then it's all problem solved. It was like, oh, I'm blocking something. Let me just move. It's there. No. I'm a pleb. I'm a pleb. I am. I'm not at that level, bro. Right. Let's see if we can get a rock in here. So let's go get the Gardevoir out now. I think that's cool. At least our start is pretty solid. Annoyingly, though, they got Lost City. That's a pain. But it should be all right. Okay, I said it was a solid start, but now I've got to go ahead and research most of this stuff away, which sucks. Oh, I should have bounced the stadium. I'm a dum-dum. I'm sorry. I don't know what I'm doing myself. Okay. Hand is a bit weird. It is a bit strange. See, the energy retrieval's for the scoop up play, so I don't want to use it just now. I can Forest Seal. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to Forest Seal and get myself, with that Star Alchemy, get myself a Calyrex, get that into play, all the little psychic stuff, and go ahead and just get the final energy on. That's fine. I want to, yes, there we go. All right, so they have to do they have to get a couple modifiers to be able to 1-hit KO this thing now, which is good news. I think I'll bench you. Or do I? Yeah, in case things go... Actually, no, it's great for the play, for the scoop up play, eventually. Could go for another Calyrex and draw some more, but I don't think we need to just yet. Funnily enough, we're not actually KOing this, so do I even retreat into it? Or do I retreat to Gardy? Should I retreat to Gardevoir? Because we're not even KOing this, so what's the point in coming into the active and just swinging? I'd rather them take Gardy, if anything. Even though Gardy's a core component to this, I'm still worried about them just being able to KO the Mimikyu regardless. Or do we just say that we got it like that? I don't think it's worth it. All right, let's just give him Gardevoir and pass. I think that's what we got to do. Go from there. Interestingly enough, that just cut off that animation of the promotion. It just snapped off rather than faded like it usually does. Oh well. I might have to throw a couple games on casual in here. I can't lie. I might have to do that if I'm going to be honest with you, Chief. Do we promote the Calyrex? That feels bad. It's the only way we know we're not getting KO'd. But they're going to gust it up at some point, aren't they, and KO it? Screw it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's run with it. Let's run with it. All right, there we go. All right, so far, no bugs or problems, which is kind of good. At least we can do that for the time being, just keep an eye out for bugs. Apparently, the scrolling thing is fixed, which is cool. The thing is, I've noticed there are some bugs if you try and find them, right? If you are actively searching for bugs, you're going to find them. But from what I could tell from a general playing experience, they don't pop up that regularly. I say that regularly because there are times where you do get the odd bug here and there that are like game-changing. But most of the bugs are not really going to be found unless you really try and get them. I say most, maybe not most. My main problem is there's some cards that are just unplayable. Rayquaza is broken. Rayquaza, amazing rare, is definitely broken because if you... Rayquaza's attack, reads, discard every type of basic energy from this Pokemon. Discard any amount of energy from this Pokemon. It does 80 damage to each type of basic energy you discarded this way. So if it's, water, fighting, and dark, let's say, even though I know its attack cost is something else, but I can't be bothered to remember, then it will do 80, 160, 240, right? If I'm correct about my maths there. I think I am, yes. But if you do lightning, it would still go to 240, even though it's not supposed to. So that's broken right out of the bat. Damn, annoyingly I should have put the Mimikyu up and done the little cheeky thing. But no, we're not going to do it because we can now come in with an attack. This just feels weird. Okay. I can't actually do anything right now. Well, I can get another Cali out. I can do this and get another Cali out. That's certain. And in fact, we're going to need that anyway, I think. Next turn. The thing is, because it's Mew, we're doing really bad damage. So I don't even think it's that worth it, to be fair. It's bad damage, bro. It's really bad damage, but we'll roll with it. Yeah, so Rayquaza's got that issue. I noticed myself, Temple of Sinnoh doesn't interact correctly. So attach Temple. So if you have Temple of Sinnoh in play, and you attach an Aurora energy, you guys let me know this in the comments of the video when I was asking about it. The discard has to take place first in order to allow the attachment of the energy. So Temple of Sinnoh, oh, they're going for a Gust play. Oh, they're going straight for it. Okay, fair dues. Temple of Sinnoh will not prevent the discard effect of Aurora. However, if you play Aurora in live with Temple of Sinnoh, you don't discard. So the discard in its coding is being applied after it's put into play, not before. So it's operating in a way that is literally not the way it reads, which is the same with the Rayquaza. So the coding isn't correctly applying the effects in the order that it is written in, basically. So that's one of the bigger problems. I think for me, that's like my biggest issue, is the fact that that happens. Okay, they're going to go for a switch here, just take the KO. Again, we're only really hitting 160. So 130, we can go to 180 if we get lucky. I can recover an energy and attach it on with this. It means I kind of have to remove the scoop up play of it, but it will mean I can get a KO. Also, frustratingly enough, is the Meloetta is going to come in anyway at some point and just ruin it for us. Look, I don't expect to get any crazy wins today, okay? This card is just bad. It is just bad. It is. But we've got to at least mess around with this. You know, that we're never going to be able to do this type of thing again. So why not? Yeah, well, I say again, but for the noble future, pick up things like this and do all that kind of stuff. It's fun. All right, that's Energy Retrieval for 1, which feels awful, but hey. It is what it is. Let's get you down. See if we get anything worth. Oh, yes. Okay, I think that's enough to actually take a KO, if I'm correct. So I'm going to scoop up Gardy, and I think that is KO for us. It's 190. That is KO. Okay, so we're going to research now. I'd like to get another Shadow Rider down. There we go. All right. Now we're talking. I didn't need to put the Training Court down. I don't know why I did that. I didn't need to. All right, Energy Burst. That's going to be a KO on a Mew VMAX. That's pretty solid. So the prize trade is still somewhat... I am behind on the prize trade, but it's not terrible. It's not awful. Oh my God, all them supporters just coming out to say hello. Absolutely mental. Yeah, so you're obviously going, no, Sean, why is this Mimikyu not so good? Well, because we already have it. We already have Mew V with the 30 damage to both active, and it actually costs 1 energy less. So just play that. If you really want this deck in PTCGO, just play the Mew, except you can't pick anything up. So that's one thing to bear in mind. But the Mew has Fear Retreat. There you go. Right, at least the Sparkle, they're going to hit a whopping 280, which is an absolute pain, but what do we say? It is what it is. C'est la vie. C'est la vie. What's c'est la vie mean? I don't know. I heard Jacksepticeye say it, and it sounded like he was using it in that context, so I'm just going to copy him. Because that's what I do. That's who I am, you see. You could take this one step further with V-Guard, actually. Why didn't I put V-Guard in? V-Guard could take it an extra step. Effectively bringing you to... Oh my God, V-Guard is massive. V-Guard would bring you to 291 KO. Oh my God. Yeah, someone's in the comments. I can hear you already. Shad! I can hear the echo from the intro of the video. But where's the V-Guard? Where? What's she doing with it? What's she done? Listen, yeah? Okay. Kind of don't know what to promote. You, because if we do get stuck in the active, they've got 1 prize to take. I think it's game over if you ask me. And that's not me being pessimistic, that's me being realistic, you know? They're a whole different story, mate. Right, so we do have 2 energy attack. We do have an attack, which is good. We just don't have the pivots just yet. Let's just get energy on. I could just attach this to you know, Shadow Rider and just go with Shadow Rider, but no. We want to Mimikyu, man. When a Mimikyu did. Oh, Raihan. Okay. Oh, Raihan's a cheeky one. Absolutely cheeky. Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah, we are gonna Raihan onto the Mimikyu and just get the other Air Balloon, baby. There we go. So we still can't be KO'd yet. Unless they get some crazy... Well, actually, we could. Especially if Genesect comes up. Genesect should be able to techno... Oh my God, Genesect hits weakness. It's a wrap, people. It's done. Okay? It's finished. Genesect hits us for weakness. I should have put the Calyrex out. Oh, well, it is what it is. Jesus Christ, Sean. Say that any more times. I gotta stop saying it, bro. I say it all the time. It's fine. It's fine. I completely forgot the Genesect weakness. They probably were aware. But it is what it is, eh? Hey, this time I said it without actually trying to be funny. What? I'm a human that can talk properly? Yeah, man. Look at me go, dude. Okay, have they realized it yet? Have they not realized it? Maybe because I'm in the Pokeball League. Bro, I ain't played PTCGO enough to rise up the ladder, man. The best I got to was like Alakazam. You know, I don't know if it's worth trying to get to like Arceus level rank. Is it really... Is that a series you guys would watch? I have contemplated it, like Road to Arceus. Could be a cool series, right? Where it's just episodes of me trying to get to Arceus, playing different decks and stuff. But I don't know how well that would do on the channel, because it doesn't really have... I don't know. Let me know your thoughts on that, because it is okay. Do they not have the energy? Okay, there's an escape rope. That is a bad move, mate. That's a terrible shot. What are they doing? They're trying to thin to find the energy. Okay. Do you know what's mad? I asked the question, answered it as if someone else did and then responded to the answer. Did you see what happened there? Did you actually, bro, my brain, different personalities, I'm telling you. So, why are they doing that? Because they have to. Okay. Brother. Oh. What are they doing? Hey, this is Pokeball League actions, yeah? This is Pokeball League antics. That said, the Mew is free retreat. Okay, they didn't have the energy. They were trying to dig for it. Fair play. Okay. I was baffled, but I think we've just won. I think we've just beaten a Mew somehow. This is undeserved, but we have won. We have boss. We could boss up the Genesect, bro. And look at this energy. We're fine. We're hitting more than enough damage. We do have to retreat. Don't worry. I haven't forgotten. I'm not a dum-dum. We retreat into this bad boy, and we do gust up this Genesect with the energy because we're doing more damage. And that is actually dead on. Oh my god. Actually, to be fair, 30 damage more. We have just somehow beat a Mew in the most unorthodox way, but we've done it. Okay. I'll take it. Absolutely beautiful. Right, at the end of this video with only 2 games, which I know may seem a bit wild, but we've had 2 genuinely full games, which was kind of cool. So I'm actually quite happy with that. I'm trying to bring up the picture of the list for myself, but it just keeps bugging out for some reason. Anyway, yeah, actually really impressed. We somehow got 2 wins on the ranked ladder with Mimikyu EX. Probably because of the Scoop Up Net. Probably just gave us an extra bit of longevity that the deck needed. So very fun. And granted, beyond expectation. I didn't expect to win any games today because Mimikyu EX is just a terrible card. It is bad, right? We already have a better version in the format. Well, granted, we technically don't now because this has the Scoop Up Net utility and other stuff, or it doesn't get hit by Choice Belt and stuff, which we realized in that first game. So, hey, good fun. Bad news, you can only play this if you have PTCG. So, but you will be able to play it soon enough, so there you go. And yes, just as I reiterated, as I stated at the start and want to reiterate now, I've not migrated yet. I will continue to do PTCGO until I have to do PTCGL. But this will be the format it's done in, so I hope it's okay. I did take a lot of time to try and consider how I want it to look and how I want things to go to make sure there's not too much of a change from my original way of making content. And doesn't get too much in the way of things. So I hope the changes are minimal enough to not create a drastic difference, but are enough to at least see the potential behind it. I don't know, I'm waffling now. Anyway, let's just leave it there. Do if you like, if you did enjoy, please subscribe for more, but most importantly, take care of yourself. We're like 30 subs away from 10K. Please subscribe. Ooh, I just burped. I did that for you, so please do that for me. All right, bye-bye.